Okay, so the next phase of our writing process is you guys going through your argument essay planner. Let me zoom in on this so you can see it a little bit better. This is something that I like for you guys to do before you even get to the outline, and this is what the outline looks like here. Remember, just as a quick reminder. So this is the step just before the outline, and the reason I have you do this is it kind of gives you a place to organize your thoughts. Like it gives you a general rough sketch of what your essay is going to look like. So we're going to come up with your thesis or your claim. We're going to come up with the topic for your first body paragraph, the topic for your second body paragraph, your counterclaim paragraph. Just gives you a rough sketch of what it is that you're going to be arguing when you write the essay. So what I'd like for you to do, if you haven't already done so, please pause the video and open up your argument essay planner, because what you can do is split screen the video with your document so that you can type as I do. All right, so the first thing that we're going to look at is our claim. Like, what are we going to be arguing? So it's either that the district should or should not rebel against the capital. I'm going to guess that the vast majority of you are going to argue should, because it's the easier argument. There's a lot of information there for it. You do not have to pick this one. If you want to go should not, do should not. But we can't just say that they want to rebel against the capital. We have to give reasons why. Because, okay, you're going to have to come up with 3 reasons why they should or should not rebel against the capital. So if you're thinking to yourself right now, like what did the capital do to the districts that justifies rebellion? So I'm going to guess that the vast majority of you are thinking Hunger Games, right? The games themselves are justification for rebellion. Another one that you guys might pick is something like cruel treatment. Where did you see the districts mistreating or the capital mistreating the people in the districts? And then you're going to have to come up with one more. Okay. The next step that you're going to do once you have your 3, I give you a 4th bullet point here. It was like more of a just in case. You don't need it. You only need 3 bullet points. The next step that you're going to do is you're going to come down to your next section, which is the first reason why you think that they should rebel. So I'm just going to go with this first bullet point. Hunger Games is why I think they should rebel. Okay. And then I need to come up with examples of the Hunger Games. So like I could do like maybe the foundation of the games, why they got started. I might do examples of what I saw in the games. Terrible scene in the games, and I might say 1, and then I might do another one here, another terrible scene in the games, okay, that justify the district's rebelling. Now down here, you'll see that there's a place for a citation. So this is just the idea of what I want. It's not the actual citation from the text. So now I'm going to need to go into my Google Classroom classwork tab, open up my PDF, and I'm going to need to find an exact citation of how the games got started, or an exact citation of a really bad scene. Like maybe this is Cato's death, or maybe this is Rue's murder, and something along those lines. So something where you see, oh, a glimmer. Oh God, that was a bad one too. So something where you see something absurdly grotesque in the games that to you makes sense of like, yeah, no, these people need to fight back. All right. And you're going to do those 3 citations here. Make sure you also include the page number. Then I'm going to come down to my next reason. So I'm going to come up, cruel treatment, and I'm going to do the exact same thing. I'm going to copy and I'm going to paste it right here, cruel treatment. This is why the district should or should not rebel. So now I'm going to come up with examples of where I saw cruel treatment. So maybe we go with the example of Martin, who was murdered. Or maybe we go with District 11 not being allowed to eat the crops that they harvest, and then coming up with one more. Okay. And then in the boxes below, we are going to, again, go into the PDF and find the citation and the page number that is of actually what happened to Martin, or actually what Rue is describing as terrible treatment in District 11. And these are the citations that I will then use coming back over here to my outline. So when I actually have to give the citation, it's already found. It's already here. And I can just copy and paste it from here. Now, the last part of this is the counterclaim. So this is kind of what might be a little bit new for some of you guys. This is when you show what the opposite argument is. So if you're going with the district should rebel, some may argue the district should not rebel. And then you have to come up with a because. Why would it be that the district should not rebel? Maybe it leads to death and, or how about we say it leads to violence and death. All right. I mean, that's true. It does do that, right? That's a given. The question is whether or not those sacrifices are worth it. And some people are going to say yes, and some people are going to say no. Okay. So, for example, so we would need to see an example here of where it leads to violence and death. What was the name of that district that was apparently obliterated when the rebellion first happened? District. Are you thinking it in your brain right now? District blank was obliterated. And I think actually if you go to the PDF and look up the word obliterate, I think that's the word it's in there as, or you could just look up the district number. Okay. Now that's you saying, okay, no, I get it. So those who say that the district shouldn't rebel because it's going to lead to violence and death. Yeah, I get it. It's there. But then the most important part of the counterclaim is the prove it wrong, because you still want to come back to your argument. Because if you can then show why your argument is, even though that terrible stuff is true, here's why it's still necessary. Here's why it's the lesser of two evils. It just makes your argument sound even stronger. So, however, this perspective is wrong because, and then here is where I'm going to place my third reason. So I don't have a third reason here, right? Because I'm just kind of going through this in general. So let's pretend for a second that cruel treatment is my third reason. Okay? Is wrong because, and I'm going to change this to when people are treated with cruelty, they have a right to rebel. And then I'm going to do the exact same thing here. What are my two examples of cruelty? Now, I'm not allowed to do cruel treatment twice. I'm just doing so if you have cruel treatment as this paragraph here, it cannot be down here. The only reason I'm doing it twice is because we didn't find a third reason. So I'm just pretending right now. You will have a separate third reason. But if you were to use cruel treatment down here, you could do the Martin example or the District 11 example. But again, you cannot use the same examples in multiple paragraphs. And then again, you find the citations. Okay. So this is you doing a general setup for your essay that's going to give you a rough idea of the direction that your essay is going to go in. This document is due tonight, Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So if you're watching this on Monday, I guess it's not due until Tuesday at 11:59 p.m. So make sure that this one is done. It is 20 points in your grade book. See, I added it here just for it being done. Okay, just for you having these ideas placed. And look how short and brief this is. And for the citations here, you could literally just do the citation in quotation marks and the page number. Okay, 1, 2, 3. That's all you need. It doesn't have to be any analysis or explanation beyond it. This is just a rough sketch. All right. Any questions? Raise your hand and let me know. Otherwise, get to work.